All right, you guys, I'm going to start doing a little more strictly movement-based content videos because I think it'll be really helpful for you guys to hear, and we can discuss some of the finer points of what goes through my mind basically when I'm doing the lifting and how some of these skills and drills can be helpful for you guys to improve your lifting. So this is going to be what's called a no hip touch snatch. I'm using 205 here, which is something I've been building myself up to basically, and I've been training this movement a lot because it's helpful for me, but it's about 60 to 70% ultimately, and I won't go heavier than that on this movement because it loses its purpose, and then it also just breaks down and becomes really shitty lifting. So the purpose of this exercise specifically is to train the proper and aggressive turnover and pull under during the third pull of the snatch. So let's just see it here. This is a rep in slow motion. Good. First pull's all the same off the floor. Notice the shadow and the bar is just a little out in front. And I basically really aggressively use my lats and upper back muscles to yank myself under and put that bar in the proper spot. Notice here I'm basically shorting the standing up of the overhead squat on purpose, and that's to make it easier to bring the bar back to the floor. That way I don't have to drop or catch the bar from a full overhead position, and Olympic lifters typically do that to save their energy and because you pretty much know you've got the rep when you get out of the hole, and so you want to focus your energy on doing the next rep. I'm going to kind of fast forward a little bit here just to the second rep. And you can see again, look at the bar scraping my sweatpants on my shin. And again, just a little bit out in front. I tend to get better at these as the set goes on. So this rep is a little more stable in the catch. I'm able to lock out the bar and my shoulders overhead really good. And a little more dynamic here. You see how dynamic I have to be if I really want to minimize kind of the amount of energy and grip I'm spending catching the bar on the way down. I'm still doing it safely, still doing it with good form. It's just a way to kind of save myself. And on the last one here, you'll see I do actually stand it all the way up. Just get to that. Good. These take a lot of focus because you are basically giving yourselves a disadvantaged position. And you have to overcome that by really emphasizing the scarecrow and the third pull. It also really helps me with my footwork, just emphasizing a hard landing and a really tight catch. And you'll see here on the third one, I do stand it all the way up and just practice finishing. So these are really good to work your way up with when you're building up to a heavy snatch. So anytime I'm going to go heavy on the snatch, I decide to early on in my warm-ups do these up to 60 to 70%. So 95, 135, 185, 205 for me. I'll usually always do this exercise as my preparation. Sometimes I'll do multiple sets and sets across if I just want to train it specifically. And again, it's just really good for helping you get the idea of that speed and the dynamics of getting under in the snatch. And then here's a little entertainment for you guys for the holidays. Merry Christmas, y'all. See you in 2016.